Hello everyone, this is Fairy Dust 1111 and I'm doing a quick reading about the Divine Masculine and how he currently feels about the Divine Feminine. So this is just a quick little video, a little reading that I'm doing. So please pardon my nails, I need to go get them done. But anyways, let's move on with the reading. So we have Make-A-Wish and Playfulness. Okay, so here we have with the Make-A-Wish card, you have here the mermaid and then you have a unicorn. So with me, the unicorn is like a creature of wisdom. You have the horn right here in the middle of the near the pineal gland, and that activates the third eye, the subconscious mind, the higher self. And you see the light. It's sort of like the glory of God, or the glory that we fell from the 5D to the 3D. And so, with this making a wish, is that he wants to touch in some way the feminine. And it doesn't necessarily have to be sexual, but it can be more like emotional. Like he's feeling these feelings that are coming over him. Like you see how the light, imagine when you're basking in the light, in the sun, and the sun is touching your skin and that warm sensation. He is feeling that warm sensation, and he is wanting to reach out and touch the divine feminine. Not necessarily like I was saying, in a sexual way. That could be, he could be bringing the heat, but it's more so like he's feeling it. Like currently the divine masculine, if you go through the readings, he's going through this awakening process, and with the awakening process is his higher self connecting with his lower self. So with that activation of the 3D self and the death of the 3D ego, he is shedding all of this 3D limitations and mindsets, religious beliefs, etc. And he is starting to see the divine feminine for who she really is, almost like a mystical being, an angelic being. The connection, you see how for example, the unicorn's horn is touching the mermaid's finger. It's like this divine connection, as well as I just felt this, the mirroring. So before I turned on the camera, I actually had knocked down this card, and when I picked it up, I put it back this way, and you see it looks like the same exact image, And with that being said, you guys are mirroring each other. Like if you catch the video that I have about the 717 portal, it's like the evening out between the masculine and the feminine, and that's exactly what's going on. And that's exactly what's going on between the two, that you guys are starting to even each other out with this divine. You see, when I was referring to the light, it's like the higher wisdom, the higher self, the information that's coming down. And through the 717 portal, that information, those new energies that are coming through are going to bring by that time that new energy comes in, that the awakening process will already be in process and starting to manifest in the 3D. So when this new energy, the 717 portal energy comes through, it's more so to anchor in these unions. It will start to anchor in a 3D existence. So he will start the equaling out on the angelic. Like if you go look at that video, the number 7 is like about celestial, divine and angelic communication. And so that's what's going to start to happen with the 717 portal. And then from there, you see how the sun is shining down onto the earth. It will start to ground and manifest. And so we have here playful energy. So he really wants to be like lighthearted about everything. He doesn't want you to worry about the connection, because he's going through the awakening process. Like with the awakening process, that he has to go through this process no different than what you either are going through or have been through. And with that comes a higher level of intellect and spirit, and it will activate the spiritual growth, which will manifest into the 3D. So therefore, all of the with the awakening process, like it's shaking up the 3D and shaking up all those concrete beliefs that one may have. And the concrete beliefs may also be about that you cannot have your twin. So with this playful energy, he's like saying that don't worry, that the union will manifest. Just as you concentrate on you working on connecting with your higher self and your glorified self, and grounding and starting to manifest for yourself, because you want to be self-sufficient and self-fulfilling within yourself. So when you come with your twin, and if he has done the same thing or currently is doing the same thing, that you guys will start to even each other out, and it will not be this level of worry, which worry is the 3D experience, and it will be more so of this leveling out, like the 717 energy. It will be like I wouldn't want to say like happily ever after, but on a higher level of happily ever after. It's more so you're stepping out of that, like, oh my gosh, what is this person doing, or I don't really trust. It's like a higher level of transcending the 3D experience. And so when you have that spiritual activation, it's like you know that you have the knowing. And when you guys come together, that you don't have to worry about these lower level energies, because the awakening process takes you to a higher vibration, and the higher vibration is above the worry, above like, oh, let me just go holler at this person because they're cute, or either my spouse is getting on my nerves, or I don't feel fulfilled within myself, so I have to have outside sources. So with the awakening process, you connect with your higher self, and through that higher self, that if you listen to some of my videos, and I refer to the child, the Christos energy, is like the higher self, the inner self, that innocence. So when you're connecting with that, your glorified self, then what will happen is that you will start to connect with your divinity, and with that divinity you transcend all of that lower level energy. It's like the kundalini rising, like that energy and that vibration that goes up to the third eye, to the subconscious, to the higher self. It's so many different names that people like to use for that, the higher self, the spirit man. And so basically, divine feminine, just keep in there, just focus on what the Holy Spirit, God, the ultimate, has you to do. And believe me, the wish will manifest, it will ground itself. So this is a quick message from the divine masculine, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.